year 11? Well, we're going to make a start. Guys, I just want to start by saying it is an absolute pleasure to see you all back at Holyrood, and it feels like a really long time since you've been here. Is there a bit of feedback on the microphone? I just want to check everyone can hear that. No, we're all right. We're good? Thanks, Mr. Fish. So it seems like a really long time since we've been able to have you all together and see you all together. But in fact, it's only been a few weeks. But the place genuinely hasn't been the same without you. And I hope you saw that on the way in, there was a real sense of excitement and celebration amongst the staff and students in the lower school, who were all really happy to see you back. All right, I think that says a lot about you as a year group. And I think it feels very strange for me to be stood here and not talking about the lessons you should be attending, how much work you should be doing. I haven't seen a single untouched shirt, which is literally the first time ever that we've got. But you have done it, and we are really proud of you, and you all look fantastic today. We've been through what can only be described, I suppose, as a huge variety of experiences together, particularly over the last year or 18 months, and with that, the kind of full range of emotions. So we've been with you when you've been celebrating your achievements, through joy, relief, sadness, worry about what is yet to come, particularly given all the changes that have been enforced upon us by the pandemic. But through all of that, you have remained a very special year group, full of good humour, full of character, determination, resolve, drive to succeed, which you will all succeed. And you've handled what nobody before you, and hopefully nobody after you, will have to handle. And that deserves a tremendous amount of credit and congratulations to be given to you guys. You have handled yourselves phenomenally well, under a huge deal of pressure and uncertainty. And for that, among lots of other things, we are really, really proud of you. It fills me with great confidence to know that the people in this room are about to go out into the wider world and do really important things. I've got no doubt that you will make a positive difference. Absolutely sure of that. You are individually very, very different, very unique in your abilities and in your talents and in the things that you choose to do. But what you have in common is that kind of collective drive to do well. And I've worked with lots of year 11 groups over the years. And I genuinely mean it when I say that this is a really impressive, hard-working, kind group of people. And I wanted to thank you for showing those things to all of the other students who come to this school. And so it falls to me to give you a little bit of advice in terms of your move forward. And I'm only going to say two things. My class that I've taught, my BTEC sport class, but I've heard me say these things before. And they're things that have always stood me in good stead. So first thing, always do the jobs. Always be the one who does the jobs that no one else wants to do. Be the person who says, yeah, I can do that, I'll do that. Because that attitude, that can-do attitude, will get you noticed and will get you far in whatever career it is that you choose. So first thing, always do the jobs that no one else wants to do. Second, always aim as high as you possibly can. Don't let anybody say no to you or stand in the way of your achievement. If you want something, go and take it. Go and work hard for it. Go and show you deserve it. Because you do deserve, every single person in this room deserves success. Because you are all important. You are all really valuable. So if you want something, work hard for it. Because there's very little that you won't be able to do if you truly commit to doing it. So, thank you, Year 11. I hope you have a fantastic summer. You have most certainly earned it, and I hope you've already started to take advantage of some of the freedoms that you've got. We look forward to welcoming many of you back in September as Year 12s. It's not too late if you want to join us. I'll get that one in. Alright, but for those of you who are moving on, alright, for those of you who are doing something different, I wish you the very best of luck and all the success in the world, because you truly, truly deserve it as a youth. Thank you. hand over to Mr. Reed, I think it is important not to forget and to kind of recognise a little bit about what Mr. Reed has brought to you as a year team, as a group of people. And I think we can all agree, Year 11, that your success and day-to-day happiness around the school has been supported all the way through by one absolutely amazing, hard-working, dedicated, passionate person who has always been in your corner, always been the one who is fighting for the best for you and everything being put in place for you to do well. And that person is Mr. Reed. He's been the person who's guided you, who's supported you, who's cajoled you, who's told you off, who's been in your corner the whole way through your journey. And I'm sure that you would like to give Mr. Reed a huge round of applause for what he's done. One of the most talented and hard-working heads of year that I've ever worked with, without a doubt. So you're very, very lucky, and we're very lucky to have him. So, Mr. Reed, over to you.
I wish you'd done that at the end, because this is probably the only time I get emotional. It's probably once every 5 years. The reason for that is because when you try and put into words what you guys mean to me after 5 years, it's really quite difficult, but here we go. So, welcome Year 11 to your final assembly. It seemed like we would never get here, and we had lots of obstacles put in our way. We had some restrictions that were extended, but we made it. And I've always said it isn't necessarily what you do, but it's who you do it with. And it's a real pleasure to see all of you here today. Sadly, it has come to say farewell as your head of year. I feel really embarrassed now, but I'm going to get through the speech. The class of 2021 has been a truly remarkable class for so many reasons. It's with a tremendous amount of pride and pleasure that I offer you and every member of my year group my congratulations on your achievements at Holyrood as you reach this key milestone in your life. It has been a journey like no other. No work experience, Brexit, COVID-19 and cancelling of exams. So many milestones and rites of passage that were taken away from you. And it has been a first in my lifetime, and I hope that it remains a last. You are a fantastic group of people who have had so many successes already, despite the highs and lows that the world has presented us. Having seen the emergence of great leaders, articulate public speakers, brilliant academics, amazing athletes, extraordinary artists, and outstanding performers, I am already confident that the future is in good hands. Whatever route you take in life, the most important thing, I think, is to achieve happiness. Holyrood has provided us with a very special shared experience that is truly unique in the world. I hope that you will all carry this experience with you wherever you go, and that you will use those memories of your time here to inspire you and for you to take the next steps in your life. I'd like to thank everyone who has contributed towards your success, and more importantly, thank you, my year group. You truly have been the best year group, and the year 7s I take next year will have a lot to live up to. As Nelson Mandela once said, and I've said this to you 100 times, and it's probably my favourite quote, I never lose, I either win or I learn. And if you take that with you on the rest of your life, you'll be good. I hope to see many of you back in sixth form next year, but whatever you decide to do, I wish you every success and happiness. Do not be afraid of the challenges you will inevitably face. Live your life fully and take on those challenges, but more importantly, be yourself. To those of you I will not see again, or to those of you I won't see for many years to come, stay safe, be good, and remember to say yes to experiences worth living, and make the most of the moment every single day. And this is one of your moments, so please make the most of it. There are a number of thank yous. I mean, the amount of effort that's gone into put this on for you today, it's not just on me, okay? There's a fantastic team of people here. I'd like to first of all thank my tube team, because they've been absolutely amazing. They've put in a lot of work this year behind the scenes, given all the obstacles that we've been put in front of us. I'd like to thank Lisa Knight, she's been my rock in the office, making sure all the administration side of it has been done. And again, without that support, this year would not have happened for you. I'd like to thank Caroline Spokes, Anita Thiel and Tina Coles. The amount of work that those guys have put in to this day for you, has been truly remarkable. If you see those around outside, please thank them. I want to thank the site team. I mean, that's all they've been living and breathing in the last 2 days, if not 2 weeks. They've done a lot of work to get this up and running for you. I'd also like to thank Mr. Crocker. I'm not sure if he's here at the moment. He's been a great sort of rock for me this year, being my line leader, and of course he's done a tremendous amount of work for you guys this year. And I'd also like to thank SLT for the amount of times they've said yes to things this year. So I've gone to them and said, can we do this? Can we do that? And it's always been a yes. Even when it came to the rodeo ball outside, I wanted something different. I wanted a rodeo shoot. But I was told no on that occasion, and I had to stick with the bull. And that is literally the only time that they have said no. There's a couple of health and safety things that I need to mention, which I'll do before we go out for the garden prom party. But I would like to, first of all, I've got to get this right. I'd first of all like to invite Miss Smith's student group. So if you can, guys, just go line up on the right hand side for me. Miss Smith, stand up on the stage. Receive something on stage and get your moment. So today we've got some record achievements that we'd like to hand out, as well as a little gift with your CVs and personal statements on them. And once the last person has gone on stage, I think a round of applause for that student who will go unnoticed. So let's welcome Miss Smith's student group. Well done. Happy going, guys.
Joe has got the cheekiest of faces. Megan is really going to places. Connor enjoys a laugh with the boys. Isaac is an expert at making no noise. Courtney walks to the beat of her drum. Maisie just loves to be everyone's mum. Brody can answer anything but a shrug, whilst Mary is always ready to solve things with a hug. Fabian is the boy who's really kind, while saving the world is on his mind. Grace is ahead of all the best trends, while Brett is just being mocked by his friends. Jacob wants to travel afar. Freya is just a big superstar. Charlotte is really as quiet as a mouse, while Yusuf will really try to sell him his house. Ellie is a clever old bee. Brandon is just really great part of the team. Daisy has got a real gig in the street. Maddie brightens up the whole of the week. Phoebe is the girl who works really hard. Yasmin can be found in the horse with her yard, with her horse in the yard. Ethan's watch always seems to be broken. Joe is just lovely with each word spoken. Each of you has a future I can't wait to see. All of my love from the Smith to 11 XP.
year to have as my first tutor group. We had lectures, laughs and lockdowns in our 3 years together, and at times you were the highlight of my day. You are a diverse group of people, potential artists, politicians, teachers and sports people amongst you. And let's not forget our charmers and our comedians who always brought a smile to our faces. In the words of Ben Howard, keep your head up and keep your heart strong, 11XQ. You are resilient and you have so much to offer. Now, I know how much you will appreciate it, my quote of the day throughout online learning, so it only seems right that we should end with one more. Stand tall, be proud, be yourself. You are amazing. Smile and shine. Thank you.
On behalf of 11XQ, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Mrs. Austin for being our tutor for the last 3 years. We really appreciated all your help and support, and you always remember to give us the important information all of us often forgot. We'll really miss you.
Okay, let's welcome to the stage then this other student group from XBR.
My prom didn't happen. We had an assembly and left on that day with no preparation, no idea, no ceremony. We ended up milling about in the park thinking, what should we do? And we were sort of lost, and I'm so proud that you all had this wonderful experience. To talk about my tutor group specifically, I took on, I think 8-6 is what they were called then, when I just come back from maternity leave. And I don't know whether or not it was the sleepless nights that I was having, or just getting back into the swing of things, but oh my gosh, it was hard. And it's been a real pleasure to see some of you change. Back then in year 8, I wish that some of you had a mute button, and it's been a real pleasure to watch you grow, and some of you, the change has been absolutely astounding. I've seen you approach what's been a really difficult year with resilience, determination, and some of you have just so much to be proud of. The way you've carried yourself in this past year has been incredible. So I was thinking about the sort of memories that I have of you from Jacob telling me that his ambition was to be a giraffe. Some of you have overcome some challenges over the years that I'm not sure I would have coped with myself. Some of you have really toned down those cheeky sides and developed a sense of respect that I might have never quite thought possible. And I know you're going to be okay. I'm absolutely sure of it. You've missed out on so much, but your passion and your desire to achieve and to do something is phenomenal. I want to finish with a few words of wisdom, so I thought, what words of wisdom do I have? It's never too late to be what you might be. It's always your own hard work that's going to take you the furthest. Life is what you make it, and you guys have so much potential. And then I realised how much you sound a bit like Gareth Southgate. I'm glad I didn't say Gareth Southgate, I practised a few times. I watched Gareth Southgate, I couldn't not mention the football, I watched Gareth Southgate turn from a man crestfallen to a man who is going to take this country this evening to the final of the Euros. And he's going to do us proud, and you do me incredibly proud. He has done some amazing things, and I know so will you too. And he should be somebody that's a real role model to you guys. I feel proud and honoured to have met you. I'm proud and honoured that we leave at the same time, and that the future is as bright for you as I hope it is for me. And it's been an absolute pleasure. So thank you very much. It's my wonderful
well, we've had our many tunes over the years. We had like 40, but this album has definitely been our favourite. And we've had a great few years. It's made the years a lot better over the years I've had them. And helped me overcome the struggles in time. And we just want to say a massive thank you, and wish you the best in your future months. And football's got that.
Right, so I put something together and I will go through it as quick as I can because it does go on a little bit. So, I took 8-4 on, with now obviously taking to whatever next time. And I can't believe just how quickly time has gone. Our journey began together in year 8, and we were, and still are, a group of smiling, happy little faces with such enthusiasm, helping me to settle into school as a new member of staff, imparting much information and gossip, never to be shared outside of our classroom. We have lost and gained new members along the way. But what I've learned about this really special group are lots of things which I thought I'd share with you this afternoon. So we have someone who educated us once on all things Pringles. Did you know there were 125 flavours? Because we didn't. Someone has an obsession with horses. Another, an obsession with a handsome barn. Don't know where the barn is, but I've heard lots about it. Someone who speaks Russian. I have witnessed various love interests and relationships and tried my very best to console those who have had breakups. I have seen the daily struggle with a heavy, jam-packed rucksack which apparently mostly had lunch supplies in it. Someone who was so busy that she couldn't possibly help out because she had such a hectic extracurricular social life outside of school. Another making plans on a daily basis to visit West End shows. I was privy to a video that was shared of somebody having an accident on some ice in year 7, I believe. I had conversations about guinea pigs, fluffy dogs, eyebrow shaping, and smoothie ingredients. And within this group is a dream team, they know who they are, of organisers, of which without I would have been lost, and a tech expert for when things wouldn't play. We've all been well-versed in organising successful fundraising events, which included a nail bar where someone admitted his feminine side and was quite up for helping out. And we also had a very memorable cake sale back in year 8, which somehow involved Caitlin. Her loud and confident personality traits came in handy when selling our rather abundant collection of sweet treats. We had amazing cookies and a really lovely Victoria sponge which sold out in minutes. We raised a considerable amount of money on lunchtime. We fended off seagulls during the sale, but despite our best efforts, one still managed to directly poo right on my water bottle and avoided the cakes completely. As a group, we've embraced our tutor programme, often going above and beyond, including moving room 3 times. As a group, we've allowed them to subject them to dark photograph shoots involving silly props and embellishing tutor reading time using their names just to make sure they were all listening. We have tried our best to be at school just so we could win chocolates behind attendance figures. And while I was focusing on that, they were achieving accolades of their own to be rewarded in celebration assemblies, in turn making them really, really proud, and to share their really important journey through school. We established Fun Fridays, playing cards and board games. It was downtime, honestly. We have eaten our fair share of cake and sweets while celebrating birthdays. And finally, I'd really like to wish you all every success. I can't actually see you because this is video. I'd really like to wish you all every success in the future. Thank you for making my time as your tutor such a fabulous one and a really fun one. You've got so much resilience, you've got a real good can-do attitude which will stand you in good stead for the next part of your journey, wherever that may be. It's been great seeing you evolve into young and in some cases very tall adults. And I hope you have a superb, memorable day, and I will miss you. I already am, so well done all of you. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to all of us for being such a cool duo, I suppose. You know, we were kind of guiding and bringing in sweet stuff all the time. I think we can all say that pretty glad that we had you for a duo and that you kind of picked us up.
You in?
You're in. Yeah, and just a big thank you, I guess. Yeah, so.
Holyrood Prom is a fine thing, and I'm so pleased that you're able to enjoy yours. I'm so sad not to be sharing this with you, but know that you will look fabulous, which you do. You were, and hopefully still are, a fantastic group of young people with amazing prospects and opportunities ahead of you. I miss your smiles, your kindness, each other, and your supportive friendships. I miss the silliness, the lunch club, the hanging out meet again, and if you see me anywhere, do come and say hello. And I think it's really nice to have had messages from your previous tutors. It shows how much you mean to them. You certainly do mean a lot to me, despite all the ups and downs, because it's been locked down, etc. I just think you are amazing. Thank you to the girls for looking after me and sorting me out. You are an amazing group of people. And reflecting on what Mr. McCormick said, which is take every opportunity, I really have taken opportunities in my life. And I'm now so lucky to be doing the best job in the world, and I really do believe that. I only have a few words of wisdom. I don't have many. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. I believe strongly in that. Don't waste your time dwelling on things that you cannot change. It really is a waste of time. But more importantly, and this is, I think, the spirit that everybody should follow, go to bed happy with the things you said and the interactions you've made that day, particularly with family and loved ones. And I think as long as you live by those rules, Year 11, your future is extremely bright. Thank you. Ms. Prom, we would like to thank you for all your help and support throughout such a difficult year. You have really been there for us throughout our time together and helped us all get through all the lockdowns and home learning throughout Year 11. We hope next year is never less eventful, and we wish you the best. Thank you.
If it's hard enough being a tutor starting at the start of Year 11, it's even harder starting midway through Year 11. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Miss Coogan and 11.U.
So I will just start by saying I have been in for a short time, and the short time that I have had you, it's been really, really lovely. You all look amazing today, and I just want to sort of echo what other people have said as well, which is stay true to yourself, be happy, always follow your dreams, aim high, and I want you to enjoy your summer, really enjoy yourselves, and hopefully some of you I'll see next year when you come back. Thank you. especially for the amazing designs. They were really cool. Yeah, you helped us through times even though you may not know us all as well as you were doing that from the start. But it meant a lot to us that you were able to do that for us. So thank you.
I'd like to welcome to the stage the Southern Student Group for one last time and then we are.
I'm just taking a moment to look over there at that group of people that I started at Holyrood with. And I think I might say also it was the Mr. McCormick circle. And so really we all started together. I think I'm the only tutor that's made it to 5 years. I think I am. And everything to look at a bunch of people over there now who were a lot shorter than me 5 years ago and who are now mostly above me and much taller than me. You have predictably changed hugely in that time. And we've had some really, really moments through those 5 years. Lots has happened. I think with the last year group, am I right in saying, with the 3 years GCSE? I think we're the last group that doesn't have the Holyrood way. So we're a very kind of unique group, if you like, the last one's going through. And despite that, despite we've been different to say the rest of the school, I felt we've had an absolute fantastic time and really good tutor times. We've had really structured tutor times. I've been really strict at times. But we've had a lot of laughs along the way. Now, I think I really saw you all come into your own in these last 2 lockdowns. Obviously, one of the lockdowns was in school, but for me to be able to speak to your parents weekly or every 2 weeks, to speak to you about what you were doing in your work, was something that I have not ever had before as a tutor, to be able to have that insight, literally, subject by subject, of what you were doing and how you were doing. And I was so proud of you. I was so proud of so many of you, the work we did. Absolutely amazing. I know that we're different, but I will never take that photo down off my wall of those year 7s who are all jumping all over the place. I'm trying to take a serious photo and it's just not happening, and then eventually gave up and there it was, a very dark photo. I'm never going to take that off my wall because they've been some fantastic years. I wish you the best of luck. I know you're going to be brilliant. I know that you're going to be aware and going to be looking after the planet and looking after the world that I'll grow old into. So thank you very much.
I'd like to say a big thank you on behalf of YBR to Miss Eldon for being the only tutor able to make it the full 5 years. And I wish you great luck with your next tutor group, whoever they are, and I hope they're wonderful, they're not as wonderful as us.
Okay, for the very last time, 11 by now, let's have a costume.
Well, what a fabulous group of people you have matured into 11YF. I haven't been your tutor for as long as some, but I've been with you since year 9. We've changed a little since then, or maybe a lot. We've lost a few. But I am so proud of all the people you've become. When we first met, there were a few teething issues, and they needed ironing out, but on the whole, you were a pleasant bunch of people that made me feel very welcome at Holyrood and to your group. There were so many people in that group who are extremely kind, caring and empathetic towards others, and I hope you remain that way. On our short journey together, we have had laughs, and jokes, tears and lots of interesting debates. And I'll always remember just how good you are at recognising all the different flags. I don't think any other tutor group I come across would be as good as you. And if only there'd been a house competition in that, maybe we would have won something. Just as we were getting going in year 10, sorting out placements and work experience, preparing for the English Lit exam, bam, the pandemic hit, and oh my gosh, how brilliant you have all been. The number of positive conversations I've had with you and your parents and teachers about how wonderful you are and how well you've handled all these difficulties we've encountered over the last 15 months has been astounding. You've all shown such amazing resilience over this time, with a mixture of online learning, on-site learning, will exams happen, won't they happen, and you've come out the other side. For most of you, it's not been the year 11 that you've imagined for yourself, but I hope most of you are proud of the way that you've tackled it. I hope when you are finding life difficult and challenging, you'll look back on your time at Holyrood Academy, particularly these last couple of years, and remember that you've made it through this tough time, and you've come out the best you can. I wish you all the best for the future, whether that be with us in sixth form next year or on a different path. Good luck, best wishes, you've got this.
I just want to say a massive thank you for taking us on when we really weren't the easiest tutor. It's been a long 2 years with COVID
here to absolutely fail. I've completely shaken myself out of it. I won't get emotional for at least another 5 years, so that's the last of that. I want to say, well done, okay? You sat there patiently for a whole hour, okay? And that's what it takes. But I think you'll agree that everybody here needs one last big round of applause. Couple of last things before we go out and enjoy our garden prom party. I want to thank Freya's mum for all the balloons. These balloons, guys, if you want to tie them around your waist, take them outside. Please do so. I like it. Should have maybe said that last. Number 2, further health and safety. The marquee has got rope and steel pegs. Please be aware not to trip over them. I have to say that. Number 3, the pancake pods. You've got a voucher for a posh burger, that's veggie or meat. You also have a voucher for a pancake. If you don't want a burger, you can swap it with something else for a pancake voucher. It's up to you, okay? But obviously you've got one of these. If you have got any dietary requirements, okay, I have let them know who you are and what dietary requirements there are, but I trust that you will let that be known to them, because there are special burgers, special rolls, things that have been cooked with things and things that have been cooked without, but we need to obviously get that right. The prom party will last until 6 o'clock, but obviously it's up to you how long you want to stay. We've got a number of things out there for you to enjoy. As I said in my speech, it's about not where we are, who we're with, and making the most of that moment. So I hope there's plenty of photographic opportunities out there for you for the remainder of the afternoon. Thank you again.